6.3 years of sales experience, more than $2 million closed, and hundreds of students that I have helped are going to be compressed into a few series of advice that I'm going to be giving in this one-on-one that you will see, okay? This video, it's a one-on-one call that I had with one of my students. You're going to see how I leverage the most out of my position as a closer for a long time now, so that you can see what I will do, okay? Pay a lot of attention, because the things that you will be seeing in here are things that are going to absolutely fucking change how you see sales. These things will make you a tremendously good closer. And I'm putting a lot of hype into this one, but when you see the video, you will realize, why am I doing this fucking intro? Okay? Pay a lot of attention, take notes. You're going to see some very advanced stuff that if you apply, you, my friend, will be able to close a lot more deals. So that being said, I hope you enjoy this one-on-one, and I will see you in the next video, okay? Happy hunting. All right then, sehr gut.
Sehr
Wie
gut.
geht's, mon Freund? Actually, the reality check that I did was good. Expand.
Yeah, like for me, I was kind of comfortable with my current situation, even though I'm not usually comfortable. Like for me, I just want to get out of my parents' house and live alone, etc. Like buy a nice car, travel. But I took the being attached thing or the attached way too seriously, where I was like, okay, I don't need to make money, just put in the inputs, just consume content, you'll get better. But you have to balance that. So I need to make money, get on offers, take action. So I just need to take way more action than I'm doing right now.
Right? Will you be able to get out of your house and get that card if you don't? Yes or no?
No.
Then that's the case, okay? So, my friend Jaden, tell me why you decided to book this call. Tell me what you are expecting to get, and let's see.
Yeah, I have some questions ready just for you to answer. And also I would like to do a role play so you can see my current like progress.
All right, let's do it. Shoot me your questions.
Yeah, the first question, I had a role play with Russian Comrade, and like he was like it was a fitness offer, I was a closer, and he was kind of rationalizing. He was saying something like, I'm 5'9", 200 pounds. And I said, are you comfortable with that? He said no. Well, I don't know. I don't really remember, but he said like my physique is kind of above average. I said, why are you comparing yourself with average people? And he was very offended by that because he said actually my physique is good, but I just want to lose more. I said, okay, like what do you mean? It's above average. Okay, why do you compare yourself with average people? And he was very offended. So, and then a Russian comment said to me, I shouldn't do that because I shouldn't dig too much into the pain.
No, maybe you did it in a bad way. Let's role play that, okay? I'll show you how I
Hmm,
would do it. Try to play as Russian comrade, okay? And
okay.
I'll just try to do that. Let's see where it goes, and you tell me. So, yeah, man. So you told me that you're good with your body, but at the same time, feels like you're not. Can you explain that to me?
Yeah, I mean, right now I have a like kind of two pack. I would say I'm above average physique. I'm good, but I just want to lose a bit more weight.
Is it two pack above average?
Mm, yeah, I would say so.
How? What do you mean? Two pack?
Yeah, I mean, I live in America, so a lot of people are very fat, and I'm kind of muscular as well. So I mean, I'm not saying it's the best physique, but it's still not too bad. It's still above average.
Why are you comparing yourself with other people?
Yeah, just for you to know, like I said above average, just for you to know, like how I feel about my weight. Just
Okay.
you get an idea.
Okay. But you're still comparing yourself to other people. What are you doing then?
Mm. I'm not really comparing myself to other people. I just want you to get the idea of like how I feel about my weight. Like how like
I don't.
it's above average.
I don't. I ask you when you told me that you don't like it, but then you told me that you're above average. So what's the deal? You're comparing yourself to other people by telling me you're above average. I don't care about the average. Do you care about the body of other people's? Do you care about them?
No.
Do you care about yours?
Yes.
Okay. So do you like your body or no? Yes or no?
I would love to change it.
Do you care about your body? Yes or no?
Yes.
Then why are you in this call? You don't need
Because I
my
want
help.
to change it.
So you want to get on this call so that you don't like your body? Why did you book on this call? I don't understand. If you already like your body,
Hmm. Yeah, I just want to like my body even more.
how are you going to do that?
Yeah, that's why I booked this call. I just want to see what you guys have and how you can help me to get that six pack.
I can show you how we can help you, but first, I'm going to be very upfront with you, man. How am I supposed to help you if you're already lying to me in my face? Because telling me you're just telling me that, oh, your body's way better than other people. Now you're telling me that you just want to get it even a little bit better. It's just awkward. I'll give you the example so you can understand it more clearly. Who do you think I can help out the most? The one who says, "Oh man, I really like my body," or the one who says, "Man, I really don't like my body. I have good things, but also have bad things, and I want to talk to you about everything. So you tell me how you can help me specifically." Like just based off that, who do you think I can help the most?
Number two,
Why?
because he is like he wants help and acknowledges that his body isn't like he doesn't like his body.
So why are you acting like number one?
Yeah, maybe right.
Like, do you want to have a conversation that feeds your ego? If we can do that, if you want to, like, it's good, man. Or do you want to have a productive conversation that can actually help you even more? Completely up to you. Okay.
Yeah, we can have a productive conversation.
Cool. So, how do you really feel about your body? And then I'll just keep going. This is one way of doing it that is a little confrontational. I try to tailor it to what I think you would say. As you probably
Hmm.
realize, it wasn't like super conflictive, but it wasn't also like super, I don't know, gay. It was like something in the middle. I think you would do something like that. So that's why I try to do it that way so that you can relate more to it. But the reality is that you just have to make them see how dumb their way of framing the call is. Okay. If you can make them see that they're wrong, well, it's fine. You don't have to completely challenge them completely. You just have to. There's one very good principle in sales, which is, do you know what a straw? Do you know a straw man, right? The one that you put
Hmm.
in the fields. Okay. So there's one good principle that is called the straw man, which is you clearly are fucking up with your mindset, but I'm not going to tell you directly, hey, you're fucking up. So let's use a straw man. The straw man is going to be called in this case, so you can understand. So the straw man is going to be, and I'm going to present it this way. I see. You know, Jaden, this takes me back to a call I had like 2 hours before this. Can I share with you what happened? Okay. So this prospect called, he literally told me that his body was super good, right? He just like maybe wanted to fix it a little bit, but he was like super great. And when I explained to him what we did, he barely saw that, okay, this is going to help me, but because I don't really have that much of a problem, why would I put myself into this position? Why would I make the effort? Why would I jump into this? So clearly nothing happened, and he will continue having the same body that he had because he's not taking it seriously. Now, my question to you, Jaden, is Do you want to be like who doesn't take the problem seriously and doesn't really want to look at himself in the mirror? Or do you want to be smarter and say, hey, I like my body, but I am flawed in X, Y, and Z, and I want to change that. And you want to bring that to me so that we can discuss how we can solve X, Y, and Z. What approach do you want to take? The Jaden approach or the Tyler approach? You see how I'm labeling you so much? What are you even going to say? I even call it as your name. Do you see? So
Yeah.
by the end of it, it's like, yeah, okay. And that is a very soft way of doing it so that you don't have to necessarily challenge them so much. It's a softer way. Okay.
Yeah. I think I heard that once, but yeah, it's cool.
You think you did one?
Now I think I heard use that, like teach that or something on a YouTube video, like back then.
Interesting. I got that idea from her the first time I heard it. So maybe, I don't know. Anyways, but yeah, it's literally the straw man is that you're using someone else so that you don't attack them fully. Okay. I mean, it makes sense. He's very soft. He's not like a very
Mm.
conflictive. So it makes sense. It checks out. If you
Yeah,
like that approach, you
that's
can
nice.
do it. Otherwise, you can, I don't know. My approach would be to say, can I be realistic? Yeah. Why are you comparing yourself to other people? How do you think that's going to help you? No, I mean, it's just that, no, 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 I'm not. Yes, you are. What do you want to do? So it's like, it really depends. There's multiple ways you can approach the situation. It's just that I want you to see that digging into the pain is not, I don't think Russian Comrade meant that. If you did Russian Comrade,
Yeah.
you're fucking up because,
No, I'm not putting anything in its mouth, so I don't know what he said, but
yeah, no, no, I just don't think like going too much into the pain is not a bad thing. Maybe challenging someone too much could be, depending on how you do it. Probably we'll have to see it to give more intake into that, but it's fine. Let's just move on. What else you got?
yeah, this is actually my second question because I just watched a one-on-one with with you and Andrew, and you said like when he was in Viral Coach, he like tried to get a lot of pain, but some people didn't open up. So my question is like, when should we dig into the pain, and when do we see, okay, this guy doesn't have much pain, and we just move forward? Like I know that it's like 0.001% of people, but how do I know that?
The thing is that everyone has pain. The only thing is that with some prospect, the minority, it's not in your best interest to do so. So, for example, let's say that you're selling, what is it you sell? The Instagram automation thingy?
Yeah.
Yes. So let's say that you got me as a prospect, and you try to dig pain out of me. I'm just gonna tell you, look, you don't need to. I know what you're doing. You really don't need to. Just explain to me, and if it makes sense, I'll just buy it. And this is not me being a shitty prospect. This is just me being really me. Like, I'm not gonna start talking about my pains because I don't work from a place of, oh, I'm in pain. I fix. There's a problem, I fix it. That's my mindset. So there's people like that as well. And when you have someone like it, the best thing that you can do is explain why you're asking the questions, go deep as much as you can. But if you see the prospect being very genuine with, look, I really just want to get this thing done. It's not that I'm just being a dickhead, because there will be dickheads and there will be people who are extremely straightforward. Okay. There is a difference. A dickhead, you put a roadblock on. It's like, nah, nah, man. It's like, if you don't even want to tell me this stuff, it's like, why would I? How do I know if I can help you? But someone very straightforward will tell you, okay, what do you need to know? Well, I would like to know about this. Boom. What about this? Boom. What about this? Boom. You can see the answers very fast, very sharp, because they really want to get the most out of it. Then that's different. And in that case, you can advance. Brings out the example. I had the fastest call I ever had, the closing call, was with a 40CI student. It was 7 minutes long. And the call was literally, so why you want to do this? I want to make money. Why? Because I want to move out of my house. Okay, why? Because I want to have my own independence. Why is that important? Because I want to be a man. Okay. Something else I should know? No, I just really want to make money. I know this is the way. I really want to go through it. I asked a couple more questions, and the dude was just so sharp, so straightforward that I said, okay, this is something you want to know? It's like, I don't even want to know anything. I already know what the program is, and I already know how much it is. So I'm ready to do it. It's like, okay. So clearly, they will. This is why I'm always saying that there's a plethora of variances of calls that you guys will have. And there's not one. If you see this little thing, it means that this is a dickhead. And if you see this little thing, it means that this is a straightforward. It doesn't work that way. Okay. It's completely subjective, and you will have to just make your best criteria whilst you're in the call. The good thing is that it doesn't matter. If you make a mistake, you can just send me a loom, or you can just ask me a question, or we can review your call, and I can just see, oh, okay, no, no, no. In this case, you should have done that. And then you learn and you become better by next time. So when it comes to if there's something specific or not, just see how genuine they are when they speak. Okay. People, you can tell when someone is being genuine. It doesn't even take that crazy uh, body language. And it's like you can see when someone is really meaning what they say. And if they're like, yeah, no, man, just tell me the stuff. It's like, that's not a good prospect. But if someone tells you, no, man, I know, it's just, I really want to go fast at this. I know how this works. I just want to know if it makes sense to me. Then that's different. You can see how they speak. And if at worst you don't know, still try to dig out pain, still try to do the discovery, because it's best to try than not to try. And in the worst case,
Mm.
if you make a mistake or you see the prospect about to leave, then it's fine. What do you got to lose? You're already in the call. Give more information. Un- Unless they're disrespecting you, aka the Jared example of you have 2 minutes, is like, all right, that guy is out, right? But unless they're not disrespecting you, they're just very straightforward, just go faster. You never know. I don't know. I'm trying to summarize a lot of things fast, but let me know if this makes sense.
100%. Also, maybe a similar question. Like I
Yeah.
had a role play with the boys, and it was I know you say it's B2H and not B2B, but it was like B2B. I went straight into the untangible. He was like, "Why are you asking these like very personal question? I thought we were talking about business, about numbers." And I was like, okay, maybe we should talk about business now, like making him feel that he is in control. But then later I go into like his personal stuff. But I felt okay, but maybe I'm bending over. So yeah,
If they say that and you immediately say, oh, yeah, yeah, you're right, let's just do this, it's like, okay, you just completely bent over. What you say is, you just explain why you're doing that. Okay. If you're acting like that with me, actually, let's just role play so that you can see. Imagine you're a hardcore B2B guy, right? Like that. So, okay, Jaden. So you told me that you wanted to do this so that you can have a better relationship with your daughter. What do you mean with that?
Luca, I don't want to talk about this. Like, I just want to talk about the business right now.
Why not?
Yeah, I thought we are talking about my business, how you can help me to make more money and get me more some time. Why do we need to talk about my daughter?
Who's running the business?
Me.
Why would it not make sense to talk about your situation?
Mm. Yeah, I thought like by talking about my numbers, I could solve my problem anyway. So do we need to talk about my daughter?
Let me explain it this way. It really would help me out to really understand your situation if you explain to me why you're motivated to make this work. Because we can talk about numbers all day, but if you're just someone who is trying to see some numbers, but I can see that you're clearly not committed to doing anything, then our program doesn't make sense to you, because I know that you're going to fail. My job here is to know and understand that you're going to be a successful student with us. So if I have to talk about your granddaughter that doesn't even exist, we should probably do it if that aligns with the conversation of this is something that is going to help you become successful. If I see that it has absolutely nothing to do like you're presenting it right now, then awesome, we just move on and we focus on more important things according to you. But I need to vouch that I have every box checked so that I can know for sure that it makes sense for you to join X program. Does that make sense?
Mm, yes.
Okay. Tell me about your fucking daughter.
Yeah, it was good.
You know, and I can just keep reframing like that over and over and over again. You could just keep trying. I'm gonna keep doing it. What I if I see that maybe the conversation wasn't leading anywhere and the dude is really hard on, hey, I just want to talk about the numbers. The combination of both of those maybe can tell me to say, okay, I'm just gonna ask a couple more questions and jump into the numbers and then circle back a little bit into this. But again, this is why my approach, as always, very humble person that I am, is the best. Because when you start a conversation, as I'm always telling you guys, you start with something very, very open, like what led you to book this call with me today. And then based on what they tell you, you know if you have to go more into data gathering, which is, okay, what about this and this and this and this? Or it's like, hey, okay, why do you feel so sad about this? What's going on? So you're taking the frame, but the prospect is choosing what frame. And it's fine because eventually you're gonna do both anyways. It's not like you're not going to do one, but you're allowing the prospect to feel comfortable and sharing and open up. Otherwise, you get people who don't open up because you're trying to box them into one place. But now you're giving them two choices. One of the rules in power, in the games of power, is deal your cards. Okay, deal the cards, control the options. I am giving you two options so that you have the thoughts that you say, yeah, I have the choose to I can choose wherever I go. But the reality is that no, you're not. You're just choosing what I want. But I'm giving you two options so that you can choose whatever you like, but you're still falling into my frame. That makes sense why I do it like this?
Yes, 100%. And I like the thing that you mentioned 2 days ago, like if the prospect gives you something on a silver platter, go with that. Like if he says, "Oh, I hate my body, my arm gets amputated," you go with that. Obviously, you don't do data gathering. But if he just says, "Okay, I'm fat," then you can go data gathering, like maybe.
Yeah, it depends. I mean, clearly, like I said, if you tell me, oh yeah, I'm fat, I'll say, okay, what does that fat look like? And I mean, like I'm genuinely fat. Okay, how much do you weigh? Now we get numbers because the prospect doesn't know how to express himself. But if he's in the other case, yeah, what do you mean you're fat? Well, I mean, it's just I look at myself in the mirror and I want to cover my body. Okay, I'm not gonna ask you how much do you weigh. What do you mean you cover your body? What type of clothes are you wearing now? It's like I'm gonna change the conversation completely based on what he tells me, so that he will feel more comfortable opening up. I'm gonna ask everything anyways, so I might as well do it in a way that the prospect helps me.
Yeah, 100%.
The things that I am teaching you, it's like 200 IQ is the whole point of it, so that you can actually become super easy with the calls because all this stuff that I am explaining, they have a purpose, they have a reason. Even the things that you don't think are that important, such as, hey, in this call, I'm just fair warning, I am very straightforward, so I would like you to be very transparent. That helps a lot with prospects because now they're not going to tell you, oh man, this question is too straightforward. Oh, I don't want to talk about this. It's like, no, you're already pre-handling like that. So, yeah. Anyways, what else?
You can do the role play now.
We could do the role play. Okay. What do you want to role play on? Your offer?
Mm. I'm not in that off anymore, so it's could do 40 CI, maybe fitness. Let's do 40 CI. I haven't done it in a while.
Okay. Whenever you're ready.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right.
Luca, are you there?
Hey, Jaden. Yeah. How's it going, man?
I'm doing great. By the way, Luca, I don't know if it's my Wi-Fi, but I can't see you for some reason.
Oh no, it's my camera.
Yeah, could you open up your camera?
Okay. Like, do I have to?
Yes.
All right. All right. Give me a second. All right. There we go.
Now, perfect. Now I see you. How you doing, Luca?
What?
How you doing?
What?
How are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing good, man. We already asked that. Let's move
Oh,
forward
okay.
faster.
Yeah, where you come from, by the way?
I am calling from London right now.
London. Nice. I'm from Germany, so we're not that far away.
Mm, wrong. Don't tell me where you are if I showed you no interest in asking you. Okay?
Oh, oh,
If I show
okay.
you no
Yeah.
interest, don't do it. If I am like very nice and like, hey, no, I'm from London, and you just maybe I forgot or I got nervous, it's like you could do it so that you can improve the relationship building. Otherwise,
Yeah.
if you get a response like, yeah, I'm from London, okay, cool, interesting. So, anyways, boom, jump. Okay.
Yes, 100%. So anyways, Luca, I only have one purpose on this call, and it's to answer one question, which is it a good idea to get you into this program? And the way we're gonna do this is by me asking you some questions to really understand your current situation. And I want you to ask me about anything about the program once I'm explaining it. And if we both agree that this is a great fit, then we can talk about all the details. But if not, that's cool. I can point you to the best direction based on my expert opinion. Sounds good?
Good, good, yes.
Now, Luca, I'm a fair warning, I'm a transparent and very direct person because I want to understand your current situation. So I want you to be transparent with me as well, okay?
Okay.
Awesome. Now let's talk with you, Luca. What led you to book this call with me today?
Very good. 9 out of 10. Minor fixes. Number one, remember to say, I know that we have a limited amount of time. Are you ready to jump in? You forgot to do that one.
Oh, yeah.
The second one is when you were doing the whole framing, you were pretty much talking like this the whole time. Therefore, I don't have a lot of time to really internalize and understand everything that you're saying because you just don't stop. Pause.
Mm,
Don't pause too much. Just normally, like I'm doing right now. Little pauses. Okay. And there was one more thing, but I forgot. But overall, it was pretty good. So 9 out of 10. All right, I'll just answer. We're doing 40s, yeah. Yeah, we're doing 40s, yeah. So, yeah, Jaden. I've been doing copy for a while now. It's not going the way I wanted it. So, yeah, I think it's time to make a change. And I saw a lot of YouTube videos from Tyson. I was like, hey man, let's try this out. Let's see what this is about. So, yeah, that's pretty much it.
okay, from what I understand is that you've been doing copy for a while now, and it doesn't go as you want to, and you're ready to make a change. Is that right?
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, awesome. So when you say you're doing copy for a while now, what does while mean?
It's like 4 months.
4 months. Okay. And when you say it doesn't go as well as you'd like to, what do you mean with that?
So, I mean, I don't know. I've been watching Tyson's videos, and he said that in 90 days I could be making 10K a month. And I don't know. It's all I get is people who are not responding to me or ignoring me or just blocking me on Instagram. So it's like I don't know. Maybe there's something that I am not really understanding here. So yeah, it's not going as I wanted to know.
Okay. So considering you've been doing that for 4 months and you said that a lot of people are blocking you, they're not replying you. Can you like ballpark like how many clients you have right now?
No, I don't have clients right now.
Hmm. Okay. You don't have clients right now. Why do you think that is?
Mm, mm. But you're going very well. I literally was I would have asked the same questions you asked, so I liked it. What can you ask differently there? It's not a bad question, by the way, but because you're showing up
Mm.
a very good level so far, I might as well keep polishing you that way.
Mm.
So no, I haven't got any clients so far. What would you say? What else could
Mm.
you say?
Mm.
I'll explain to you. Right now, since you took this direction of pretty much in a way data gathering. But, well, let's just keep going on that one. It's fine. What I would do first is, okay, so let's switch the role play. Okay, so no clients so far. How many averages are you doing daily?
50.
50 or 15?
50.
Okay, this is every day? Like, is it a constant thing?
Yes.
That's okay. 3,500 averages a week?
Yes.
Okay, that's a lot. It's like 14,000 averages a month. That's a lot. Okay. So out of all that people, you no clients. How many people respond positively to you?
Mm. I would say like one guy every week.
One guy a week.
Yes.
So, I mean, I'm not a math expert here, but you're telling me that that's literally you have a success rate of 0.0000028 chances of getting a positive response. What is a positive response?
Yeah, they're replying, I guess they're replying to my free value that I give, but that's it.
No interviews, no nothing, no calls.
I had one interview, but I completely butchered it.
So in the 4 months, you only one interview.
Yes.
That's I'm not even gonna do the math on that one, man. But it's like 0 point infinite zeros on success rate so far. Why do you think that is? Do you see the difference now?
Yes.
I bury you with
100%.
numbers. Now it's like, oh, shit. So in this case, this is why I'm always saying to assume formlessness. Usually, I'm not a fan of starting with data gathering, as we talked multiple times, but this conversation kind of goes in that way. It can go perfectly. So we might as well do it. It's fine. But if you're going to do it, if you're going to go mode, go all the way, right? And going all the way, it means literally to do what I just did. And do you see how much it weights?
Yes.
So basically, you say, okay, why is that? It's like, well, I don't know, man. But if, but after you showed me that I have 0.00000 success rate, it's like, okay, I'm fucking up somewhere. So now you asking me, okay, what do you think that is? I'm gonna answer that. That's a good question, man. I mean, I don't know, honestly. I've been following Tyson's teachings. I'm making my looms just like he's telling me to do it, but people don't even open them. And I'm sending them in a massive way. It's just I really don't understand. That's why I booked this call. I want to see how I can improve, if that makes sense.
Gotcha. So you're seeing Tyson's videos, you're doing the exact same thing, and now you want to see what we guys can do. Okay. And how long have you been like, oh fuck, I don't know what to say.
This is
But
what I like to call a dead alley. That it's like pretty much the conversation finished, right? It's like, okay, what now? There's nothing really that I can extract out of it. So this is when you start doing the things that I explained, which is you start zooming out. Okay. So when you're zoomed in, you're basically saying something based on what they just told you. That's zoomed in. Now, when you start zooming out, there's different stages. The first one is going to be the what, why, how, when. So just with that, I can already say, what is the problem? What is really the problem? He's not getting any responses. Why is that a problem? I'm not really sure yet. Do you see? Like, okay, so why is it a problem so much for you to not get any responses? That already opens up a conversation where he's going to say, well, I can make money. Why do you want to make money? And do you see how I can move the conversation now? That's going to be one. If that isn't enough for some reason, I'm just going to zoom out even more and I'm going to go to the checklist selling, which is what is the problem? It also gives me the solution. The second will be why would that be a problem? It also gives me the solution. Okay. Why is this important now and not before? Why are you in the call now after 4 months and not in 3 months? So do you see how zooming out gives you multiple questions? And it doesn't end there. I can zoom out even more and I can just see the whole big picture. And once I see the whole big picture, I see, okay, this is a guy who has been doing this for 4 months and he's sending thousands and thousands of outreaches, but barely getting a respond. Man, how are you still doing this? Why is this so important to you? And now he has to tell me why this is so important to him. So do you see this goal is like golden for everyone. I'm sharing so much fucking sauce, Jesus. But do you see how if you really, really zoom out in a massive level, I have so many questions that it's impossible for me to be like, I don't know what to ask. So maybe because I have a little bit more of practice, I can zoom out super fast in all the stages. But once you guys start doing it, you realize that it's not that complicated. And at worst, you can just say, and you just do this, like you're internalizing what they say, okay? Or even worse, you can say, okay, give me a moment, yeah, like you're writing down something. You might as well not even be writing down anything. It's just that you're making them think that you are, and then you're thinking, okay, I'm gonna zoom out. I'm too zoomed in. Based on what he told me, I don't know what to ask. Okay, I zoom out and I get the what, why, how, when. Again, I could ask the when, for example. That gives me a question. I don't know. I'm not really finding something useful here. I'm going to zoom out even more. Checklist selling. You have a shit ton of questions in there. Okay. If you find nothing there for some reason, or you forgot about it, I don't know, you can zoom out even more. Just see things from a bigger picture. You're seeing thousands and thousands of averages. Why are you still keeping? How do you even keep going? How does that even make sense? So if you do it like that, you realize that within 5 seconds, you can think of so many questions. And with that, you get to a level that people look at you and say, damn, this guy's a closer. You will never be in a situation where you don't know what to ask if you do it like that. Okay. Plus all the other stuff that I am teaching you, how to be fully present, to let go of other thoughts. You don't exist. This just focus on the prospect. Stop thinking about what to say, blah, 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 blah. Did all that make sense?
These are golden nuggets. This is exactly what I needed. I was too zoomed in. But I now I have so many questions that I could ask. It's crazy.
Do you see? Like you could ask me
Yeah.
20 things now out of nowhere
Yeah.
instead of like, I don't know what to ask. So yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Luca, I mean, you're doing thousands of outreaches for every day for 4 months. I mean, why are you keep going?
It's just I really believe in Tyson, man. I mean, he's showing me that I can do this. I know he came out of nowhere and I want to do the same. I really want to do the same. I know that I can. And yeah, it might be difficult, but I'm not gonna give up on it, you know? This is very important to me. So I'll make it work. Yeah, I'll make it work.
Okay. And why is this so important to you?
Do you see how that's fixed? Problem is fixed now. You can just keep going. And if we hit a dead alley again, you can just do the same. You just go back. It's really important, man, because I just I don't like my job. I don't want to work in what I am working right now. I want to transition from that. I want to become a full-time copywriter. I like having financial freedom. I like having a location freedom. And yeah, I don't know. Like I'm not doing bad with money, but I I want to have a different type of life.
Okay, so tell me that you have a job and you don't like you want to be a full-time copywriter, you want to have financial locational freedom. Now, can you tell me what is your job?
I'm a dentist.
Okay, you're a dentist. And do you like it?
Mm, All right, let's keep going. I mean, it's too direct, but okay. Yeah, I mean, I like it. I always like being a dentist. It's just it doesn't give me the freedom that I want, you know?
Okay. And what does freedom look like to you?
These questions are good. Okay. There's one thing that you should ask that was extremely vague, and I want you to really get the idea on. I said that I am doing fine with money. What the hell does
Yeah.
that even mean? Am I making 5 grand a month? 500,000 a month? What does that mean? Right? So you need to find a way to get that information as well. Because as a closer, it really serves you to know how much money I'm making. Because when you're going to pitch me, I'd, it will be nice if you know that I have money. Make sense? So, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you asked me. What do you ask me?
And what does freedom look like to you?
Okay, it's good. Freedom to me, damn, that's a powerful question. I would say it looks like me waking up whenever I want to, not having to deal with customers that I don't like, that can't even brush their teeth, and like I always wanted to travel all over the globe, but I can't. Right? I have my practice where I live, and I cannot leave. So if I go on a vacation, it costs me a lot of money. It's not just the money that I am putting to travel; it's the money that I am losing because I'm not attending patients. So yeah, that's mostly what I mean.
Mm. Yeah, I get you. And you earlier told me that you're making fine money, like good money. What do you mean with that?
Now it's like we're diluting it too much. If you go back to that, it's like I would have asked
Mm.
earlier. Right now, it's
Yeah.
perfect for you to just say, okay, what I would just do now is, and since we're on the topic, I would just say, okay, for how long have you had a job that makes you feel this way? Are you pretty much trapped? Okay. So let's role play. I'll show you where I would take it and how I would link the money overall. So you can see. Otherwise, it's too disconnected if you ask it now. Okay. So for how long have you been having this job as a dentist that is in a way making you feel caged, as you're telling me?
For 3 years.
3 years. Okay. And in this 3 years, have you already explored something else so that you could work from any location, or this is the first time you're doing something like this?
This is the first time.
Okay. Well, why did you waited 2 years and 8 months for you to make this change?
Yeah, that's a good question. Yeah, I wasn't really exposed to these how to make money with online things. Like I was always kind of complacent with my job. Like even though I didn't like it that much, I didn't know how to make like money with online businesses. I always thought it's really hard, etc. But once I came across Tyson, I saw that this is really possible, this is really interesting, and anyone can do it.
Okay. So is your idea is to fully transition from being a dentist into a copywriter, right?
Yes.
Okay. So in order for you to do that, how much money would you have to make with copy?
I would need to do 4K.
Okay. You see? Now I know.
Yeah,
Do you see how that
that's a
is
very good
smooth?
question.
That is very smooth. Okay. You don't have to go backwards with out of nowhere with the ninja question that is just confusing. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. There was a second thing that I wanted to ask, like how long have you been doing this? But I wanted to get into the financial thing.
Okay. Now you know that I'm making 4K a month. That gives you good information. Now, what do you have to ask after you get that?
Hmm. I mean, your question was how much would you have to make just to replace with copy?
Yes.
So 4K. Hmm. Like I could maybe ask some like, is that profit or something? What is that necessary?
No, 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 no. So when you ask someone how much money they make,
Oh, okay.
what do you need to know next to that immediately?
Are you comfortable with that?
No, 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 no. So I am rich because I'm making 10 grand a month. And you are rich because you're making 100 grand a month. How does that make sense?
Mm.
You don't know? Because I am spending 1K a month because you are spending 20K a
Mm.
month. So
Mhm.
therefore, I have 9K extra. Therefore, you have 80K extra. We're both rich in where we're living comparison to our expenses.
Yeah.
So as soon as, like, there's no point of you asking, how much money do you make, if you don't ask how much money do you spend every single month, right? Because otherwise, I don't know if this guy has money or not. If I'm making 4K as a dentist, but I'm only spending 1K in expenses, okay, this guy has 3K free every single month. But if I'm making 4K and I'm spending 4K, this guy is broke. So do you see how valuable that information is to close someone?
Yes.
So what would you ask me now then?
I would ask, Luca, so in order to understand your situation, I mean, you told me that you're spending a lot of money on vacation. Can you maybe ballpark how much you're spending on expenses?
Yeah, so um, I have a good, like, I'm spending 2K roughly every single month. So yeah,
Mm.
that's pretty much, yeah.
So you're spending 2K, then the other 2K you have left, right?
Yeah.
Gotcha. And I mean, considering you've been doing copy for 4 months, why did you book this call now?
Okay, a bit abrupt, but I like it. It's taking the direction, so good. Mm, if you want to smoothen that up, I would say, okay, that makes sense. Now, in order, actually, it kind of doesn't make sense. If I'm in this call, I'm going to say, okay, so if you're making 4K, but you're spending 2K, why do you need to make 4K with copy? If with 2K you can already like with 2K you could live. Why you want to make 4K?
Mm.
That can give you
Yeah.
valuable information. Okay. Me answering my own question, I would just say, well, it because I like to always have some savings. I like to be comfortable. I don't want to be pressed. I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. Okay. And now, once you get that, now you know that this is a tough prospect. Why? Because he's probably someone that he's afraid of taking a risk. So I will probably
Mm.
handle that because if he needs to have double of what he makes to transition, he's probably very risk averse. Now I need to say, now I need to address that somehow.
Mm.
Okay. Do you have an idea? Do you want to try it? Otherwise, I'll show you.
I would first of all ask, like, why do you need that safety? That I would ask, like, Luca, why do you need that extra 2K? Because you want to live comfortable.
Eliminate that because you want to live comfortable. Just say, why do you need
Mm.
that safety net of extra 2K?
Okay.
Ask me that.
Why do you need that extra safety net of making 2K?
It's, I mean, I'm good with numbers and I used to be very broke. Like I used to live in poverty some years ago, and I don't want to ever to go back to that, man. No matter what, I cannot do that. So I'm always saving so that I know that no matter what happens, I can be I can be sure. Okay. So that's probably why I want to make sure that if I leave this job, I have a good cushion of money with copywriting as well, not just with this.
Okay, gotcha. And why don't you want to go back to that poverty life again?
This is a good question, but you know what I would ask? I would say like this. I know this is okay. I know this is a bit of a personal question, but it really helps me to understand your situation. How much do you have in savings right now? I need to know that because first of all, I know if I can pitch him or not. Okay. And second, if everything aligns and everything this guy's telling me is truth, he probably has like 50 grand saved. So if he has like 50 grand in savings, I'm gonna tell him, don't you think you are overdoing the safety thing right now, because you could live with those 50K, man, you could live like 25 fucking months. So why are you not taking that risk? Why are you so scared? And then he's gonna double down on, yeah, no, it's just that I've been poor. It's like, okay, why? And then you go with your question. Do you see how I am
Yeah.
like tying down everything perfectly?
Yeah, that's a very good question.
Good. So let's just move that part. Now you just ask me why I don't
Yeah.
want to be poor. So mm, no, man, it's I had a very bad time when I was poor. I I was super lucky to find one woman who is now my wife, but I was just it was more of an accident than anything else. I had no friends, I had no status, I didn't even have good clothing, so I don't want to ever go back to that.
Okay. And do you have all of these things like status, good clothes, and friends right now?
It's an obvious question. That's an obvious yes. Not a good question.
Mm, mm,
What can you say based
okay.
on that?
Mm.
What is the problem? Do you understand what is the problem now that this creates?
He doesn't want to go back to his old life.
He doesn't want to take risks. So when you
Mm,
tell him you have to pay me 4K, he's gonna be like, I'm gonna be cutting down my savings. So you need to overcome this, even though this is an exaggerated case. Usually people don't have 50 grand saved up that at least are applying for this type of offer. I would know. But in case that happens, okay, you need to find a way so that you can pre-handle this fear, because otherwise this is going to come as an objection at the end, which is 100%. I need to think about this, man. I kind of want to think about this. I want to do it, but I want to think about it. And that is going to completely fuck you up because, well, then you think about it and now you're cooked. So it's way better. I can already see this is going to be an objection from now. So I'm going to pre-handle it now. And I'm going to say something like, okay, I understand that being safe is something that matters a lot to you. Yes, yes. Why? Well, because of this, like I told you, I don't want to be poor and that. Okay. Do you think that you are going to fail with copywriting? No, like I said, I'm going to do it. I've been doing like crazy. Okay. So why are you so afraid of it? I'm not afraid of it. Yes, you are. You are literally making a vision for the future into where you need to be making at least double of what you're making, or sorry, the same thing you're making, which is double of what you need, so that you can live comfortably when you don't need that comfortably because you already have 50 fucking $1,000 in savings. You might as well not even work for 25 months and you can still live. Okay. So you're not going to go broke tomorrow if you quit your job or if the savings disappear. You could just keep doing your job. It's like it's fine. Yeah, it makes sense. And like you gotta drill that a little bit more. And you gotta ask him through questions on why he feels like he needs to play on the safety side and why he doesn't want to go into the more risk averse
mm.
side, which is, man, do you want to live in a way that what do you think, like, the way I would do it, just to make it simpler? Man, you told me that you're trying a lot and it's not giving you results. Are you going to give up? No, I won't. Okay. In order for you to win at this, do you think that being on the certainty path, which is the safe path and taking things very slowly, is going to give you the actual win? Or do you think taking the uncertainty path, which is the most risky one, is going to actually give you that win? No, it's probably the risky one. Okay. So why are you not taking risks? Why do you expect greatness without risk? How would you expect to win by playing it safe? I'm just going to keep doing that until he really realizes it. And when he does, then I know that I can move on. But I wouldn't keep going with the discovery without really crossing this out because I know this is going to be, I need to think about it later on. Make sense? Or I made it too complicated?
No, no, 100% makes sense.
Good. What are your thoughts on that and everything?
Yeah, that's very like that's some 4D shit. Like I never thought about that. The fact that they save a lot of money, but this could be an objection later on the line.
Yeah, it's it. Just them having money doesn't mean that they're going to give it the money to you. Don't think that.
Yeah.
Don't think it that way. Okay. It's one of the best advices I got was that you need to think life as chess and always be 5 moves ahead. Okay. Now, the same with this sales. Think it of as in chess, be 5 moves ahead as well. If this is happening right now, where is this going to lead on? I know that this prospect is a faggot. Therefore, I know this prospect is not, it's not going to buy right now. Okay. So I need to take care of
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, 100%.
Cool.
Nice, Brian.
We got 3-4 minutes. Then I have another call. Tell me if you have any questions or anything
Mm.
regarding this.
Mm. I don't know if I have any questions, but like some takeaways.
Tell
Like
me,
I was
please.
always zoomed in. Like I had trouble with zooming out, so this really gave me a lot of clarity. And also, I wasn't that curious. Like in this call, I was thinking about what I should ask next. So yeah, I need to practice that.
Awesome, man. I'm glad that's the case. Is there anything else? No questions, no more takeaways, no nothing. Good to go.
This call was really good. Like Golden Nuggets, the boys have to watch it.
I'm glad, man. I'm
That's
glad you liked it. I'm glad you liked it.
definitely gonna rewatch it.
All right, cool. All right, my man. Great. As always, I'm honored to help you. Keep going at it. If you transition from that Instagram automation, then find something else. I mean, fucking hell, you have the skills. You can
Yeah.
close people. Okay. So let me know how everything goes. And I will see you in 1 hour that we have the group coaching call or two,
Yeah.
something like that.
Think too.
Okay. All right. Auf Wiedersehen.